valley where the river bends, 'neath the shadow of the old oak tree. We carved our dreams in the bark, deep as the scars back on my knee. There we sipped on the summer like sweet whiskey. In a world of shattered glass turned cold. Oh, how the silence screams and the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. The old porch swing hangs loose, the cabin's quiet, stilled by time. Gravel roads where we once rode, now trails of dust and whispered goodbyes. Your scarf still lies on the saddle, like a flag surrendered in the night. Beneath the stars that watched our world come undone. Oh, how the silence screams and the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. Did the wildflowers weep, feeling you slip away? Or did the mountain merely sigh, knowing you wouldn't stay? In the church of the open sky, our prayers are just whispers to the clouds, drifting away like your love lost in the shroud. So here's to the shadows where our past lies deep, to the cold glass shards under the weeping willows weep. I'll walk these roads alone, my heart bound in winter's icy fold, where once we were, now just shattered glass turned cold. And as the last note fades, like the sunset's final blush, I'll hold on to the quiet sorrow, the tender crushing hush. In the shadow of an oak where wildflowers dare to bloom, I first saw you laughing under the harvest moon. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind so wild and free. We carved our names on that old porch, just you and me. But now the lantern fades, light flickers out so soon, like whispers of you on the wind beneath the weeping moon. Every star up in that endless aching sky sings a lonesome cowboy's lullaby. Years gone like dust down an empty gravel road, where we once walked, now wander alone. The cabin stands, but the laughter's long since died, just echoes of the voices that once filled the night. The lantern fades, the flame just memories old, burning like the tales around these parts once told. Every star up in that heaven's grieving ball plays a tune for love that was lanterns fall. Sometimes I think I hear you on the breeze through the pines, calling me back to what once was yours and mine. But time's a river, girl, and it's flowed right on past, leaving me to wonder which goodbye was our last. Yes, the lantern fades, the light now barely seen, like the love that lives forever in my dreams. Every star, teardrop, the sky canvas vast, holding tight to a cowboy's love that's meant to last. So I'll ride these trails till that last lantern light goes out, finding solace in the silence, what my heart's about. And maybe beyond the dusk, where road goes softly tread, I'll find that lost love's whisper in the sunset's fiery red.
By the rusted gate of Johnson's farm, there once we swore to stay. Underneath that gnarled oak's arm, where night chased out the day, your scarf, a slash of sunset, caught the breeze would gently sway. In those shadows love was taught, but time pulls threads away. Through the chinks of lonely walls, whispering tales of a heart grown cold, where once fiery passion calls. Every creak of that old porch swing, like footsteps in empty halls. Rusted gate, my heart's closing, where your echoes softly fall. With the turning seasons, the creek beds dried, and so did your tender grace. Trails once trod with youthful stride, now a fading trace. That old cabin holds the laughter and the tears I can't erase. On gravel roads forever after, I ride from our lost embrace. Oh, how the winds did moan through the chinks of lonely walls, whispering tales of a heart grown cold, where once fiery passion calls. Every creak of that old porch swing, like footsteps in empty halls. Rusted gate, my heart's closing, where your echo softly falls. In the dust where hoofprints settle beneath the weeping willow's frame, I find the strength to face the pedal, though my heart bears the flame. Memories like rain on tin, a rhythm none contain. Love's a game of lose or win, but never feels the same. Oh, how the wind still moan through the chinks of what remains. A cowboy's soul turned to stone, wandering love's old plains. Every creak of that old porch swing, a reminder of the chains. Rusted gate forever swinging in the heartland's quiet refrain. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road, where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once rained, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. The river still flows, but the banks are all dry. Time's a thief on a horse that just galloped on by. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul, they now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek. Under the morning sky, I lay down to sleep with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. With the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. In the shadow of the oak where the river bends, your laughter echoed under sunlit ends. We carved our names on the gnarled old bark, promises made in the moment's start. The breeze held tales in the whispering leaves of love as boundless as the dusk conceives. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my heart lies. Underneath that twilight glow, lost love whispers soft and low. Every sunset paints your face in the empty air I trace. Now the oak tree stands but alone it weeps, for the river changed courses did our dreams. The cabin's empty, the porch swings idle, scars left behind, now nature's bridle. Gravel roads where we used to tread flood with the rains of words unsaid. Morning sky echoes fly across the plains where my spirit dies. Beneath that endless starry throe, silent songs to you I owe. Every raindrop sings your name in the heart's ceaseless flame. On the trail where the wildflowers hide, I ride along without you by my side. With every hoofbeat echoes the pain of a love as wide as a golden plain. Time may heal us, so they say, but your echo in the wind won't fade away. Morning sky where echoes lie, in the dust where my memories fly. Underneath that endless dome, I wander heartless, lost from home. Each setting sun lets your shadow dance in the twilight's cruel, sweet expanse. Oh, morning sky, keep her echo nigh till the stars all fall and the rivers dry.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found your scarf, a ghost on that old porch swing. In the town where gravel roads wrap their dusty arms around, beneath the sunset's blaze your laughter used to cling. Long ride shut the door on the winds of yesterday, saddle worn, heart torn by the miles I rode away. Each hoofbeat a reminder of the promises we swore. Echoes of you haunt every trail I explore. Cabin stands empty like the pages of our days. Windows stare like eyes filled with the dust of dawn. Once we danced in rain, now I shuffle through life's maze. Fading trails like our dreams, all but overrun. Long ride shut the door on the winds of yesterday, saddle worn, heart torn by the miles I rode away. Whispers of your voice swirl like leaves around my core. In the silence of the plains I hear you no more. There's a stillness in the air where a wild river flows, and I reckon that's the sound of letting go. But the heart is a stubborn beast beneath this cowboy's load. Beneath the starry skies, my love for you in shadow still aglow. Long ride, shut the door, let the nightfall hide my pain. Trails in, my friend, where your memory remains. Every star a story, every breeze whispers your lore. In the echoes of the night I close the door. So I'll ride under the moon where the quiet rivers bend. Maybe all a lonesome cowboy can do is pretend that every sunset isn't just another sad amen, but a path that might one day lead me back again.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, I carved our names under that endless blue sky. Your silver locket warm in the palm of my hand, a sweet promise as we watched the hourglass sand. But that locket watched me leave down the gravel road, with a heart too worn to plead and too broke to hold, under sunset's fading glow, where our dreams did weave, only dust and whispers blow, and the locket watched me leave. Years flew like the sparrows, we changed with the fall, from the golden fields to the old town hall. Your scarf left on the saddle, the porch swings still in the quiet of the cabin. Time seems to chill. That locket watched me leave through the rain-soaked eaves, echoes in the chambers of the love we grieve, in the silence of the pines, where I still believe you're the lingering sigh of the breeze, and the locket watched me leave. On the rim of the canyon, I hear the rivers plead, whispers of you and me, lost in the tapestry. But every trail I wander, every star I see, is a memory I ponder of what can never be. Yes, that locket watched me leave, and I'm miles past reprieve, a cowboy with his shadows and a soul that can't decease. As the moon climbs high and thieves the light from me, in the heart of the night, that locket watched me leave. So here's to the love that's gone, to the dust I cleave, on lonely trails forever drawn, where that locket watched me leave.
Out by the oak, where the wild rivers bend, beneath stars that watched our nights without end, your scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the dance, laughing at secrets and sweet summer's romance. The porch still creaks where you once laid your head, old cabin shadows, now my quiet, cold bed. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town. moonlight where our love was found. Saddles lay dusty, the trails overgrown, where we once rode through the valleys unknown. The rivers run still where your laughter had flown. Gravel roads empty, I walk them alone. Rain falls like tears on the path to the door of a house, not a home, not now, not anymore. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. In the silence of night, by the flicker of fire, see your face in the flames of desire. Time it has tamed the wild dreams we had sown, but your soul's with me still on this journey alone. Yes, my heart's a grave tied down, echoes of you in the spaces around. Though I'm bound to roam, forever I'm found in the shadow of love on that sacred ground. In the hush of dawn, by the oak tree shade, where we carved our names, in the bark they stay, rust on the gate, where you wave goodbye, still swing slow neath the endless sky. That gate said nothing as you walked away, just creaked in the wind, like it too felt the fray under wide open heavens, where once dreams flew. Gates said nothing, and I lost you. Gravel roads whisper beneath my boots, echoes of steps chasing lost roots. The porch lights dead in our empty cabin where laughter danced. Now silence has settled in. That gate said nothing as my world turned gray, just creaked in the wind, like it too felt betrayed in the twilight of memory, where shadows grew. Gates said nothing, and I lost you. By the fading trail I stand with ghosts of scarves and saddles, and your sweet toast. Rain taps soft on this lonely brim, mud-stained letters
and that gate still's nothing. As I let you go, just weeps in the rust, where the wild winds blow under skies too wide. In the silence new gate said nothing, but every creak it's you. Shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sings through the branches, where them old secrets keep. There's a pair of worn out boots lying by the door. They danced under the moonlight, don't tap the porch no more. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. The cabin stands all lonesome where the wildfires used to burn. Now it's just the cold heart waiting for your return. That dusty saddle by the window hasn't seen a ride since spring. Like my heart, it's just a relic of what time can to love bring. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Now the scarf you left behind is just a shade of faded blue. Like the dreams I had of us, now they're just a view. The trails all seem to wander as aimless as my soul, looking for redemption in a world that's left me whole. So these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. A symphony of silence as I walk this path alone. Each sunset still like honey, but now I savor the rain. These boots keep walking, knowing love's not in vain. These boots, they haunt, but now I understand. In every dusty footprint I feel the touch of your hand. Even if you're gone, your memory walks on through. In every sun-baked trail, every drop of morning dew.
Underneath the oak, where whispers cling to shadows, your laughter once danced upon the breeze. We carved our dreams in the bark, so shallow. Now they're fading like the leaves. The porch still creaks where you swayed in your silk scarf flowing. Each blanket tone of tales untold,
the cool of evening's glow, when the stars start showing, I feel your ghost, but it's the night that holds. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night haunts where you're gone. That old cabin by the creek, now silent, forsaken. Windows stare blank like eyes that lost their gleam. The dusty paths we trod are overgrown, overtaken by the thorns of roses we planted in dreams. Here where rain once sang on tin roofs like a promise, now whispers secrets in a lonesome, mournful tone. Time swept you away, left me with a compass. Points to everywhere, but none of it feels home. Starry night haunts over old gravel roads, where my heart rides on but alone. Echoes of hoofbeats where our sunset once roamed. Starry night haunts, and I'm stoned. By the flickering light of the campfire's embers, I see the scars we left upon the land. As the flame surrenders like I remember, you slip once more right through my hands. Starry night haunts, oh, those trails long grown cold. Each step away stretches our bond. Echoes of love that the night air stole. Starry night haunts, but I ride on, forever carrying this heartache I've owned. Under these stars where you belong. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. The cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust, where laughter once filled the cooling summer air. Now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains. Her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with gold.
vast expanse of endless indigo. I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her sin in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folks' tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I write, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side.
Out by the willow, where the creek used to run, found an old cabin, wood bleached by the sun. Carved our names deep in that gnarly oak skin. Her laughter's echo over whispers of wind. Beneath that old porch, hid from midsummer's blaze, her scarf still lies there, lost in the haze. Her voice cries in the canyon tonight, through echoes that dance with the pale moonlight. Her sighs are the wind in the valley so low, where my heart's buried deep in the cold shadow. Oh, her voice cries, and I'm still learning why each sunset's more painful than the last goodbye. Seasons have turned, and that creek's running dry. Gravel roads wind where we once watched skies. The willow's grown old, its branches now bend, like my weary soul at each day's end. That scar frayed and faded, like memories worn in a dusty saddle from a love long torn. Her voice cries in the canyon tonight, through echoes that dance with the pale moonlight. Her sighs are the wind in the valley so low, where my heart's buried deep in the cold shadow. Oh, her voice cries, and these old eyes don't lie. Each sunset's just shadows of her silent inside. If whispers could talk, or old ghosts could walk, would she wander back softly, or vanish like chalk on the edge of this earth, where our dreams fell through? The land keeps her whispers, and the sky keeps its blue. Her voice cries in the canyon so deep in my dreams, it's her voice that disturbs my sleep. And I roam these lands tethered to her echo. Her voice cries in the wind, and I can't let go. Yes, her voice cries, and I'm bound to follow through fading trails and valleys hollow.
out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under a sky pane, old memories gone. I found your hat, edges frayed and weather worn, by the creek where we swore love neath the storm. You laugh spring in your step like morning dew, each laugh, each touch as the wild west wind blew. Head tied down, heart let loose, drifting like tumbleweeds with no excuse. Saddles worn, trails gone cold, in empty cabins our stories untold. Each setting sun I feel the weight of a lonesome heart none can recreate. Now the porch creak's empty, waiting in vain. Gravel roads washed out by the season's rain. Where once we danced, now only shadows sway. Echoes of laughter, whisked so far away. The scarf you left clings to the wind, sad tune, a melody of a love that left too soon. Hat tied down, heart let loose, chasing the echoes of a love we can't produce. Saddles torn, nights unfold, in silent whispers our dreams are retold. Every dawn I chase the light, holding on to shadows, fleeing into the night. In the dust where our paths once merged, I wander lost on this lonely verge. Forgive me, love, for I can't find the way to untie this hat, to cease this fray. Hat tied down, heart still bound to the ghost of your whisper, the softest sound. Saddles empty, trails wind down into the heartache of this quiet town. As sunsets blaze and day meets night, I'm a cowboy alone, holding tight to the memory of us, hat tied down in the wildlands, lost in love once found. In the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend, I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel end, where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, not just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left now faded under western cries, with the wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart
was told. Rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Quiet towns under sky so blue, forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go, yet holding within. By the banks where the willow trees sway, there's a campfire we built one summer's day under skies vast and blue as your eyes. On the soft bed of earth where my lone heart lies, we carved our dreams in the bark of an oak, shared whispered tales with the smoke. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam through the towns, past the doors you once knew. Every sunset's a memory, fading like the dew. Love's like a trail that just wins and wins. Campfire washed away, leaving only Bryan. Now the cabin stands empty, the windows all bare, like the hollow in my chest filled with cold prairie air. Where we danced on the porch, the old record spun, a melody lost to the silence succumb. Gravel roads stretch untouched by your tread, the saddles untouched like the words we left unsaid. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam past the porches under ghostly moon's hue, each step a reminder of the love that once grew. Love's like a shadow in the twilight's deep lines, campfire washed away, leaving echoes behind. In the whispers of the wind, through the chasm so deep, find the scarf you once wore. Is it still mine to keep? As the stars wheel above in their cold distant play, the darkness holds tight where your warmth used to lay. And the river keeps rising like my heart's mournful cry, washing over old memories that refuse to die. Every campfire I build, every flame I set free, is a prayer that someday your shadow returns to me. Love's a story that ends where it once did begin. Campfire washed away, but the embers still spin.
She packed her bags without a sound, just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yeah, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land. With coffee cup and open hand, I wear the flannel she once stole. Still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn grain, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days, with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain.
In the chill of dawn, where the oak tree shadows lay, my boots tread silent on the frost beneath the sky so gray. Their cold morning stood still by the creek that used to sing, with her scarf tied to the branch, whispering winds of spring. Oh, cold morning, frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust in the sunset's glow, where love turned to rust. The cabin now empty, where once love's fire burned bright, only cinders remain under the pale moonlight. Those gravel roads we wandered, faded trails long untrod, each step away from you, a silent prayer to God. Oh, cold morning, you frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust shadow of your whisper. Oh, cold morning, your ghost in the wind I chase, a heart bound to the past, a soul lost in its trace. With each setting sun, as the cold shadows fall, I'm a man of many trails, but for you I'd forsake them all. In the shadow of the old oak tree where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget, the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass, all that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn, like the leather of love, weathered and torn. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget, the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass, all that remains are shattered echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breathes deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow, every whisper in the grass tells of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last goodnight. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were cut deep, the wind watched me leave your scarf in the breeze, across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever, in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets, dust across the trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. I ride past the cabin, now silent and bare. Windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much to spare. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care. Our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across a trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. Beneath the endless heavens I confess my heart's roam to every star that witnessed us. Now I wander alone with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you as it once did to me, of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips low, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind watched me leave, but your memory never leaves.